Yes, it's happened again, Gooners. 03717 223344. And Arsenal have gone all Spursy. That's what's happened tonight. Good evening, Mr. Perry Groves.
Good evening.
How are you? I know how you are.
Do you know what?
It's a rhetorical question. How are you, Perry? What have you been up to?
Apart from football, I'm actually okay. If you separate like your personal life, professional life, personal life is very nice, thank you. But professional life, I've been in better places. I've got to be honest.
Yeah. It wasn't that long ago, Perry. I couldn't see how. And I was more or less saying that from where Arsenal were, where Arteta took Arsenal, from where they were after 3 games to where he got them into the top 4, I thought he won't win it, but I thought he might be in the conversation for winning manager of the season to have done what he done. I mean, it's got the last 2 games have really shown Arsenal that they're not quite ready for the Champions League.
Yeah, very much so, because it goes back before then, Jay. Because if you look when Arsenal were in an excellent position, in 4th position, then they had Crystal Palace, Brighton, and Southampton. That run of games, right? Yes. That's when the pressure is on. Then, right? But
beaten as well, though, Perry. The Palace game, Palace were excellent.
They didn't turn up.
No, they
actually,
didn't.
Palace was very similar to tonight's game because they looked like rabbits in the headlights in Selhurst Park in the first.
They were bullied tonight, Perry.
That's the same thing. So when you look at that, you think, right, the pressure's on. So you lose against Palace, lose against Brighton at home, lose against Southampton away, right? Then you actually think, well, if you're going to lose, you can't take points out of those games. Do you really deserve really to be in the top 4? So when the pressure's off, and then your next run of games is beating your lot 4-2 away, Man United,
it's different pressure, isn't it?
There's less pressure.
Yes, it's different.
There's less expectancy.
And Arsenal, it's all well and good turning up and being out of play, and you know when the performances aren't expected to deliver like that, and that's true. But tonight and against Spurs, 2 of the biggest games of the season, they've not turned up again.
I actually think tonight was probably worse. It's horrible getting beat by your local rivals, and we know the animosity goes on in there. But I actually think tonight, because there's no reaction, and what you're doing, you've got a group of young players. I actually think tonight there was no belief. First 20 minutes against Spurs was okay, right? And then obviously the penalty changes the game, the momentum, and then because you've got this developing group, and it's the youngest team in the Premier League, right? So then you're looking around and then you're thinking, right, they've never been in this situation before. Tonight there was no belief at all from the start. I think Aaron Ramsdale actually sort of summed up how Arsenal started in the first 25-30 minutes, because he looked very nervy, made a couple of decisions where should I go, should I stay, nearly got caught in possession, didn't he, when the ball was at his feet. Then it's a bit of know-how. Can you ride through these tough periods in games where you're going to get, that Newcastle come out all guns blazing.
Credit to them, by the way.
They were outstanding.
They were excellent today.
Arsenal got outplayed and outmuscled in midfield.
Yes, they did.
Longstaff, Guimaraes and Joe Linton run the game. And you've got El Neni and Granit Xhaka in there, who are experienced players. So then you're looking around to experienced players to help your younger players. And what Arsenal don't do, and Arteta's learned his trade as well, is we will be impressed. Pressed. Newcastle obviously had their down. You know what's happened.
Yeah. Couldn't get out.
Just go, look, every time you try and get out and you give the ball away, it just encourages Newcastle to press you more. Go long. Even in the second half, when we was watching it, Rufus, obviously big Arsenal fan, I was saying, I'll settle for 0-0 at half-time here, so he can reset and regroup. Put Lacazette on and say, look, we ain't going to try and play it from the back.
Martinelli as well?
Martinelli should have come on at half-time, but put those 2 on and go long, and then try and negate them pressing you, so you just relieve the pressure on yourselves. And so I looked at this group of young Arsenal players. There's a step that they have to take where you have to win the real big games. When you're under pressure, you have to know, all the top teams know how to win those games. Even if you're not playing particularly well, if you have to scrap it out, or if you have a bit of individual brilliance. And an example as well for a senior player, right? For Newcastle's first goal, it was obviously Ben White's own goal. When the ball, they're having a bit of a pop on the telly, Tavares, the foul throw, which is at left-back position, right? Newcastle scored down their left-hand side, so it goes across the pitch.
Yeah, their left, Arsenal's right.
Yeah. I have no idea where Cedric's going. When he's getting sucked in and leads that massive hole, and then he's leaving El Neni actually to track back. You think, you don't need to go and press in there. So there's all these little things
that pass
that then go on to bigger things. And at the beginning of the season, if you'd have said you've got 2 games to win at the end of the season to get yourself in top 4, every Arsenal fan would have snapped your hands off. Then you get there, and 3 games ago, we're 4 points in front of Spurs with 3 games to go, and you let it slip. That just shows you that there is a lack of leadership in this Arsenal team at the moment. Excellent young players, like great talent, and they've developed from the beginning of the season to where we are now. But there's a big step. One, playing for a big club like Arsenal. Two, winning when the pressure's on. I had a horrible feeling today. I said to you, Jason, before I went, I don't know. I had a nervy, not a good feeling about tonight.
And to be honest with you, I didn't fancy that. I didn't think Arsenal could go there and win today. I didn't feel that at all. But I want to give credit to Newcastle, because sometimes we do talk about the big clubs, and of course Arsenal missing out, and to rub salt into an open wound, it's their North London rivals that have got
that hurts more.
That's going to sting.
It's like like if you find out that your missus is going to leave you, right? And then it's not like she's run away with your best friend. It's like she's run away with the school who used to bully the person who used to bully you at school.
Oh my God!
Makes it. That's how bad it is.
Perry,
Trust me.
Dark.
But that's how bad it is, and that's how dark I feel.
Let me get this straight. Your missus has run off with the school bully that used to bully you.
Yeah, that's worse. That's worse than you go. Right, this is my best mate.
Right. Do you know what, Arsenal fans? Phone up and tell us how bad it is.
That's how bad
it is for Perry.
That is it.
His wife has left him and run off with the school bully.
Who used to beat me up at school because I was, and it's a ginger thing.
03717 22 33 44. Let's go. And so there's Arsenal fans everywhere. I want to hear from Spurs fans as well.
Do we have to?
Yeah, I want to hear from Spurs fans. 03717 22 33 44. Matthew is a gooner. Good evening, evening, Matthew.
Evening to the pair of you. You all right?
Yeah, fine, Matthew. Just heard Perry say there.
Can we just have a radio cuddle with all Arsenal fans?
Well, you can cuddle them.
Yeah. Just quickly, Jace. A lot's going to be made of how bad we were tonight. We were woeful. You were right to point out how good Newcastle
were.
Excellent.
They were excellent.
Obviously, it's a bitter pill to swallow. Obviously, the advantage is with Spurs. We've got to try and somehow pick ourselves up. It's going to be difficult.
Matthew, it's done. It's done, mate. Trust me. I know there's, hope springs eternal, but Spurs, even Spurs being Spursy, they can't go to Norwich and get beat.
No, they're not going to do that.
No,
definitely not.
How does it? Because I just heard Perry mention it there that it feels like his wife has run off with a school bully that used to bully him. That's how it feels.
It's obviously. Sorry?
Can you relate to that, Matt?
It's obviously devastating, isn't it? It's obviously a bit.
He can't talk, so he's speechless. You are speechless, Matt.
Yeah.
Is it? Thanks for the call.
But I think a lot of Arsenal fans will go in there to St James's Park with that little feeling of trepidation.
I don't think too many Gooners, that even the most optimistic one, would have felt this, especially because Newcastle are in good form, and they've got. There's something to fight for next season as well. The fight starts now because those players will know his money's going to be spent, and they want to be involved in this project.
But the thing is, as well, football. We have all these sort of theories that Pep Guardiola and Jurgen Klopp have reinvented football. With the pressing and planning for it. In the end, it comes down to, in big games like this, you win your individual battle.
Yeah.
You win. You can't say that one Arsenal player won an individual battle against a Newcastle
do you know what?
player.
Let's go and speak to Mem. Mem's got a theory on this. Evening, Mem.
Hello, mate. How you doing?
Hi, Mem.
Were you at the game? Were you at the game, Mem?
No, thank God.
No. Where did you watch it?
I watched it at home.
Were you in the car now?
I was actually going to go, but I couldn't get time. I was working.
Right. Okay.
That's a good decision, Mem, in the end, wasn't
it? Yeah.
But Perry reckons it feels like his missus ran off with his best.
Yeah.
It feels like missus has ran off with me dad. That's what it feels.
Oh my God!
I thought the school bully was bad enough. Who used to bully me?
Jeepers.
Bully, I'd rather the bully makes it sound good, to be honest.
So that's because it's Spurs as well.
Absolutely, that's the trauma.
That's where it stings even more.
Oh, that's the trauma.
It's embarrassing. It's like gutless cowards. I mean, what's the last geezer going on about? We've got to pick ourselves up for Sunday. For what? What suddenly Spurs is going to... even Spurs, like you said, can't Spurs against the worst team I've ever known.
I think cowards is a bit harsh, Mem, to be fair. I don't know what it is. It's a group of players that don't know how to get over
the game management of Tottenham was pathetic. We're a man down, and it took him 70 minutes to make his first sub when we were a man down in the first half. We could have easily shored something up, maybe tweaked a little bit and added a little bit of strength in midfield and try and get something out of that game. We just went in 3-0 down, and then we had to.
Oh, what happened there? Maybe he found out his missus has run off with his dad. That was dark.
Yeah, that's I didn't think any darker than mine.
Yours was. If you want to phone up an analogy, how it feels, Arsenal fans, for who your missus has run off with, 03717 22 33 44.